Hey everybody, I'm going to be going over the ArcDroid X2 system today. The first thing I'm going to start off with is how to operate it, okay? From the user interface, aka, the handheld touchscreen. So the first thing we always need to do is home our ArcDroid out, okay? Mine's already home, it's going to do it again. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zero it out somewhere, okay? Zero. Okay, so we're zeroed right there. I'm just going to take a piece of scrap steel. This is some 3/8 inch thick steel that I cut out on the ArcDroid. I think I could clean the settings up on this a little bit better, but I'm just going to use this so the ArcDroid can touch down, to figure out the torch height and all that. So for X2, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in a trace, and just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go and select a rectangle. It's already the size that I wanted, so I made it 40 inches wide. And you kind of see on here, it hangs, it's way longer than the table. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit OK and go out of here, hit exit, and then I'm gonna re-zero, far left of the table somewhere. I'll probably just say about right here. Hit 0, so it moved it, right? It's still hanging off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the X2 button at the top, okay? Please move X2 slider to the leftmost position and press OK. So basically, the ArcDroid is on a sliding system. That's what the X2 is, which kind of doubles your cut length or cut width, okay? I'm already in the leftmost position, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hit OK. Please align cut into extended area and press X2 button when ready to configure your divider, okay? So I'm gonna go through that step now. All right, so I got this big old thing and it shows, so now my table is twice the length, right? I'm gonna hit X2. Now what you can do in here is with your thumb knob, you can move where the cut is going to be split at. And I've used this a few times and it's worked pretty good for me. You can also change the angle too, right? And then also if you look on here, you've got a number 1 here on the left side and a number 2 on the right side of this split line, okay? So first cut, second cut. Angle over here, I'm just gonna put 15, whatever, boom, 15 degrees. Like if you had some letters, right here, and you wanted to go right through them without cutting into anything, or you could do, let's just say, let's do a 45, boom, 45-degree angle, okay? 90 is not gonna do anything. Let's do like a 65, ooh, that's a weird angle. Okay, so basically, let me go back in there and fix that. But let's just do 0, okay? And we're just gonna leave it in the, oh shoot, you can change the angle with the thumb knob too, okay? Just spinning around, all right. So I'm just gonna go back to 0. All right, that's good enough for me. And then basically what you'll do is you'll start cutting. So you'll hit start or you'll hit run. It'll cut this side and then you'll go over here once it's done with that side and you'll swap to number 2 and it highlights number 2 and it starts cutting. It also highlights it up here by the split line. Okay, so that's how you do this. I'm not gonna run my torch, or there's really no reason to. That's how it works. There's really not another way to explain that. So what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to move my camera and I'm going to flip my my plasma table around a little bit. So this table, I built this around the X2 system because I already knew I was going to get it when I got the ArcDroid. And let me get these adjusted. All right, so basically what we got going on here is, there's a chip down here, okay? On your bus bar, you know, where your screws in are for your electric connection and stuff. I have this cable right here that goes, and it has 4 different connections coming off of it, butt connectors. I got that from ArcDroid. That's the Everlast, the THC connection. I'm not really a big fan of the THC as of yet. I just prefer to stick with the auto level. But for the X2 system specifically, we have a chip down here, like a computer style chip that has connectors on it. It takes up the, from the right side of your bus bar, it takes up the first 4 pins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Connects, it has a red LED light on here, and it comes over, and this one runs under the base of the ArcDroid to a box it's like a little black box that's attached to the slider. And this is actually, I don't know if you can see this little arrow lined up with this other arrow on the ArcDroid. That's part of the box. So it's not very big. It's really easy. It's just like a little black electronic box, and it indexes to the bottom of the ArcDroid, the plate on the ArcDroid. So you just gotta make sure the arrows are lined up. And then when you put it, when you're setting it down on here, it has to sit on this raw aluminum rail right here, okay? It sits down in there, and then it hangs over here on the front side, okay? I'm not gonna lift this up to show it, okay? What we have over here is, that's where that connects, and then I just have, these are just zip ties and zip tie mounts. They just have a, you know, like a double-sided tape on them. And then this one runs down to that same box, and it just comes and connects under the UI cable on the ArcDroid. For the actual slider itself, ArcDroid sends this out with, I want to say 2 different sets of hardware, you know, for you to mount it how you want. I didn't use any of that hardware. I believe I got this hardware from Ace Hardware, and I just have 1/4-inch strap on here. Drilled through, made sure everything was square, dropped the hardware in, and snugged it up, and then just double checked, made sure everything was square, tightened it up. And that's what I got. I built this table. It's a downdraft table. I built this around the ArcDroid with the X2 system. So I'll just kind of give you a quick walk around. So it's got a 4-inch by 4-inch hole that goes down into a metal bucket down there. It's not fancy. There's no fan in there pushing air. There's no filters collecting anything. But it works pretty good for me. I made all this. I cut all the, you know, it kind of sucked because I cut all the steel by hand and stuff, and you know, the mounts for the caches and all that. You know, didn't have the plasma table set up then, but that's how you use the X2 system. I've used it a few times. It's worked great for me. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.